Welcome, 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 my beautiful viewers. It is Friday. It is that wonderful time of the week where we all get together and we play the games that really matter, in life. This particular game, oh boy, am I excited. I'm at a loss for words. That's how excited I am. But first, I want to say hi to Gog and Prismatic Aura, who I think, reading from the chat, I think that is AstralEsper herself. I'm assuming that's the case, because you're talking about 1.65. And we playing 1.64. And that was the thing I was worried about. You know what? I bet this is going to happen. I'm going to start playing the game, and then Astral's going to throw up another build. And then I'm going to be like, fuck. It's only minor fixes. So does that mean I could patch it on top of what I already have? Or I just have to do a clean? I'll probably have to do a clean patch, probably. But that was funny. I was reading the chat and the auto post for the 1.64 beta posted, and then you were like, ooh, about that, 1.65 is coming. Yeah, as long as the saves are compatible, that is the most important. And also, I forgot, I need to give a shout out to Chuckman. Hello, welcome, nice to see ya. So, for those of you who don't know, Prismatic Aura, also known as AstralEsper, is a very prominent Final Fantasy modder in the Final Fantasy modding community. Her and a bunch of other peeps got together, did some fixes, and put together this wonderful, wonderful hack called Final Fantasy Restored and Rebalanced. For you longtime viewers, you'll remember that we've actually played Final Fantasy Restored on stream here. And that was a lot of fun. We had Leviathan Mist coming into the chat when we were streaming that. He provided some additional music to the game, which was super phenomenal to hear. Definitely added some additional flavor to the game, so it's possible we might see him here in chat too at some point. Here, why don't we turn on the face cam real quick, because I'm gonna chat with you guys for a little bit before we get started, because there's kind of a lot to go over. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you all had a great week. So yeah, let's talk Final Fantasy Restored and Rebalanced real quick. If you don't talk, that means I'm away at work. Fortunately for us, so for those of you guys who are following political news, the Biden administration has officially made Juneteenth a national holiday. And as a result of that, the company decided to give us the day off. So normally I would be kind of working-ish too, but usually Fridays are a little on the slower side, so I generally have time to start streaming around 1. But we had the actual whole day off today, so that was kind of nice. Final Fantasy Restored and Rebalanced. So I'm going to read this little forward that Astral put in a game facts thread about the game. If you want to just kind of learn more about the game, you can just search Final Fantasy Restored and Rebalanced, and the first link should be the game facts thread. So on to this forward. So it basically reads, Final Fantasy Rebalanced expands on the more narrow mission of Final Fantasy Restored which fixes the game's bugs and provides a more accurate localization with some various non-substantive enhancements by addressing design flaws in the game and rebalancing gameplay. This project was spurred by the fact that no single version of Final Fantasy feels entirely adequate. The original is too buggy and unbalanced, Final Fantasy Origins remains unbalanced, and the two most impactful bugs, the critical hit bug and intelligence bug, were retained. Dawn of Souls and subsequent remakes achieved balance among the classes, but made many fundamental changes to gameplay, and some of these changes combined to trivialize the difficulty. My, or Astral, design philosophy is to adhere as closely to the original game as possible, but with the completion of Final Fantasy Restored, I have resolved tension between preservation and balance by more frequently erring on the side of balance. This said, my changes are largely informed by, in order of priority, content from the original game itself, what few Ultimania-sourced design documents I have, conventions in subsequent Final Fantasy games, and finally, my limited knowledge of Dungeons & Dragons, which served as an inspiration for this game, arguably to the point of plagiarism. So that's a little bit about what this hack is kind of about. It is a complete bug fix, all the known issues, as well as a rebalancing overhaul, which adds quality of life features, some additional challenges at the end, localization, as well as a few other things. If you want to go into the nitty-gritty of it, you can just read the thread, the GameFAQs thread. So yeah, this is... I've been waiting for you to continue work on this hack forever. Like forever, like no joke. Forever. Like since God, when did I first discover Restored and Rebalanced? Like I think the version I first started kind of messing around with was like I think 1.51 for Restored or something like that. So like way back. And I think we finally got around to playing, once they started streaming, I played 2.3 or something like that. I think whatever the most recent version of Restored is, which I think is 2.3. So super excited about this. Final Fantasy has been a big game in my life. I grew up in the 80s, had a Nintendo. I got Final Fantasy in 90 when it came out. I still have my original copy in great condition to this day. And it's always a question of which Final Fantasy is your favorite Final Fantasy for those who play. And I generally find it's kind of like the first Final Fantasy you play is your favorite. And I think that's kind of true with the NES version. So it definitely had its issues, as Astral pointed out, or Prismatic Aura pointed out. But, you know, it's still a really great game. And yeah, I always have enjoyed it. Another thing I always like to show off when I play a Final Fantasy 1 game is my copy of the Player's Guide, baby. And will actually be... when I was playing through Restored, I was using this as a reference to look through, like, the differences. And also to have a map to remember where I needed to go. I generally remember where to go, but it's always nice to have the maps in here. So yeah, I'm gonna bust this out and yeah, I got a little cardboard sleeve in the back and everything. So like, my closet is off to the left here, and I have basically all my Nintendo powers from back of the day in storage boxes and in these polyethylene bags. So I bust them out from time to time and read them. or primarily look at the pictures. So yeah, we'll definitely, I mean, this strategy guide is like still in great condition. Like the edges are like still really crisp and clean. Like there's like no real wear and tear on this. So better condition than mine. Though I can't remember if this is my original copy or this is a copy I bought on eBay back in the day. I honestly think this is one I bought on eBay back in the day to replace the one I had, because as a kid, like, I thumbed through these magazines all the time, so they were just like worn to shit. So, all right, let's get this party started. I've done enough talking, and there's gonna be more talking to come too. So let's stop that. All right, so let's switch to our Nintendo scene. Oh, look at that. A little overlay for today's funness. I actually posted this picture in the thread. I don't know if it posted properly. I don't know. It depends on whether or not you're looking at it on mobile or desktop. Like on mobile, it just shows a link, but I think on desktop, it actually shows the picture. So anyway, we made this little overlay for this special occasion. You'll notice in the lower right-hand corner, there is a sprite of Garland. And as we're progressing through the game, we'll kind of update these to let people know kind of where we are in general in the game, or basically where the next goal is. So we're going to start with Garland. All right, let us grab my totally real physical copy of Final Fantasy Restored and Balanced beta version 1.64. Totally legit physical hardware copy. And let us slide it in our totally real Nintendo Entertainment System that's sitting on our desk. And turn on the power. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Hopefully the game volume is not too loud. Hopefully it should be fine. I like to generally keep the game volume and the mic volume kind of at the same level. So if there's any issue with the audio, just let me know. We'll try and get it sorted out. All right, so that's a little different, guys. I believe this is Leviathan Mist. I'm pretty sure. See, Leviathan, I think he did the prelude. He added more to the prelude, added a boss theme, and then there's an ending boss theme. I think those were the 3 tracks he added. I know when I was playing Restored, the version I was playing with, Leviathan told me that there was actually a slight bug in the boss music, and he sent me a patch to fix it. So revamped Prelude, Church, Normal Boss, Fiend, and Final Boss. Okay, so there's 4 tracks. I didn't know there was different church music. Okay, we'll have to check that out. So I'm going into this totally blind. I don't know really what the changes are, but I know it's still in beta form, so any bugs we find, I can take screenshots and I can send them to you, Astral, and we can go from there. Okay, so you didn't upload it, somebody else did with an outdated version. Alright, so The world is veiled in darkness. The wind stops, the sea... excuse me. The sea is wild, and the earth begins to rot. The people wait, their only hope, a prophecy. When the world falls dark, 4 warriors will come. After a long journey, 4 youths arrived, each holding an orb. Oh, I'm sorry. Crystal. I think the only thing you are likely to run into on this session might be the church/clinic bug, which should still work. It's just a little messy. Alright, so you get a new title screen, which is nice. And I think Battle 6 is fine. We're gonna go new game. So, ahead of time, I asked a few of my viewers, a few of my regular viewers, I like to use my viewers to name my characters, and I asked them what they wanted to... Okay, so first off, the reason I'm playing this game is because one of my viewers, Zero, wanted me to play Final Fantasy on stream, and I was like, not only will I play Final Fantasy, I'll play this awesome ROM hack that I know about. And then I asked 3 other of my viewers, like, hey, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy, I want you on my team, what character class do you want me to play as? And, yeah, so that's how we're deciding our party for this session, so... Hey, Gog, did you know Rowley's never played this game? Can you fucking believe that? I hope he shows up. But, you know, he's got 4 kids and a wife he's got to take care of, so... But I kind of gave him a little bit of shit. I was like, really? You've never played this game? Okay, so first character we're gonna choose is a red mage. Oh, also, this version has female sprites. So if you want to do male or female, you can do that. Right now, the default patch is all female. So when you download the hack, if you want to use male sprites, then you just have to repatch the ROM. Alright, so first one we're gonna do is a male red mage. The final will be 50-50. Okay. Alright, so let's so what I wanted to do was read about the character classes real quick. Or at least the ones we're gonna choose, so people can kind of just know about the different classes. So there's going to be a lot of talking because there's a lot that's been changed. So like everything you know about vanilla is like completely different as far as like just everything. So I wanted to read some of the docs that are included with the ROM hack, so that everyone can kind of understand the differences as we go along. A lot of it's going to be like weapons and armor and magic and things like that, but understanding like how different the classes are now is probably a good place to start, I thought. So let's start with the red mage, who class changes into a red wizard. So under this it says primary role is none. Secondary roles: support, crowd control, healer, tank, damage dealer. Red mages are a hybrid class, proficient in both melee and magical abilities, albeit not to the same degree as their specialized counterparts. They can equip almost any sword and knife, have access to light armor and gauntlets, and can use low to mid-level white and black magic, with some exceptions. Combined with very balanced stats, this allows them to fill almost any role in a party. And then once we do the class change, I'll come back here and I'll read about what the class change differences are. Because one of the things that's different about this ROM hack is that when you actually class change, on top of getting access to additional like weapons and armor and stuff like that and magic spells, certain classes actually get a flat like bonus. So for example, what is it? The monk, when he class changes to master, he gets the added bonus of plus 25 magic defense, as well as status attack immunity after the class change. So that's kind of an additional thing that was added to that. So every class has some sort of added benefit when they class change. And we'll go over that when the time comes. So, 0. Want it to be a red mage. Alright, so our next character is going to be a fighter. Now, the fighter... the fighter's primary role is tank, secondary role damage dealer, tertiary roles healer, support. Only when they've done the class change, only after the class change. So, fighters rely on raw strength and vitality. They can wear more armor than any other basic class, and are the only class that can equip heavy armor. They have the highest strength and well above average HP. They suffer, however, in terms of agility, which is aggravated by the weight of heavy armor. Their accuracy and number of hits are average, and they have some trouble running from fights. Of course, with a fighter in the front row, you probably won't need to. Let's see. Older versions of this used to change growth rates instead of providing a flat-out bonus, but I found that incentivized rushing to class change, which I didn't want. Yeah, because in the original game, the monk got 4 magic defense. I mean, you know this, but like others might not. But in the original game, monks got plus 4 magic defense during every level up, and then when they class changed, they only got 1. So there was really no incentive for them to class change till after they hit max level. What am I doing? Naming my characters. But yeah, I think that was a good design implementation because, yeah, like you said, you don't have to rush doing the class change, which is what I would generally do. Alright, next character I think is going to be a thief. Which, if you played in the original game, Thief is the worst character in the game. Hands down. Without question, no doubt, worst character to choose in the game. Some people make an argument for the White Mage being like the hardest character to play, and that's completely false. The White Mage is God tier in the original Final Fantasy because at level 1, they gain access to ruse, which adds 80 plus evasion to your stats, and it stacks every time you cast it. So all you'd have to do is cast it twice, and as long as your physical attacks weren't a crit, then you would basically avoid all damage. So you could easily do a solo White Mage run. No problems. Alright, the Thief. Primary role, finesse fighter. Secondary role, reliable runner. Tertiary roles, crowd control and support after the class change. Thieves are relatively weak and have poor vitality with a limited selection in weaponry and armor. They do, however, have excellent dexterity and agility, making them very accurate and evasive fighters. Their uncanny luck means they can be counted on to escape from nearly any battle, provided escape is possible. And for the thief, we are going to name them Avali, because that's what he wanted. Though I don't have enough space to put his full name, so we'll just do that. And our last character, chosen by the beautiful, handsome, and majestic Gog, the Black Mage. And where's he at? Black Mage. Primary role, crowd control. Secondary role, damage dealer. Tertiary role, support, runner. Black Mages are capable of using all low to mid-level and some high-level black magic. They have very poor strength and vitality, but boast high levels of intelligence. They also have good agility and are decent runners. They can use most daggers, which are very accurate but weak, and most staves, which are less accurate but somewhat stronger. They have the same poor armor selection that white mages have, but with fewer HP, making them more fragile than any other class. Black mages are at their best in exercising crowd control when presented with large groups of enemies or when able to exploit an elemental weakness. And that is it. And that is our lineup. I apologize for all the reading and having to listen to the prelude for such a long time, but now we through it. So let's open up our strategy guide so we know where to go and what to do. It better be all good. Oh, so first thing I kind of want to show off is the menu, because a lot of stuff is different. So let's look at items. Not much to see there yet. Yeah, this is going to be an educational. This is really all about the game, the ROM hack, like just bringing attention to the hack in general and then just the changes. So magic looks a little different. Oh, you can sort magic? Oh, that's kind of nice. Equip. Oh. Hey. We're less than a minute in. We found our first bug. I don't know if this is a known bug, Astral. Okay, known bug. Oh, by the way, my professional career, I work as a quality assurance engineer, so I do testing on websites and mobile, web, and app applications basically all day. And it's been surprisingly hard to figure out how to fix, to the point that I might simply remove the highlighting. Yeah, I don't think it adds. I mean, yeah, if a problem is more trouble to fix than it's really worth. I mean, this is really just a UI thing. I mean, you don't really need the highlighting. I mean, it's kind of nice, but I mean, I think the finger does what it needs to. And the stats screen, look at that. Look at how informative that is. You got a list of all their base stats, all their attack and defensive stats. I think the bottom left is what they have resistance to. Is that correct? And I think it's going to show a little icon here next to the status effect. That, so like, let's say your sword provides you fire resistance. You'll see a little sword here. Or if you have a piece of armor, it'll show which piece of armor is giving you the status resistance. And then I think the stuff over here... Okay, the bottom half is for elemental or enemy type weapon affinity, elemental resistance, and special amplification. So if I have like a weapon that does extra damage to any one of these types, then there will be a little icon placed here too. So just a better visual way of seeing like what you can resist and what you have extra strength against, which is nice. I actually really like this. This looks super clean. It's super easy to read. It's just very beautiful looking. Alright, let us buy some shit and talk to all the peoples. Welcome to I always want to say Cornelia, but it's Cornelia, the City of Dreams. I am... Arelon? Is that how you would say that? Arelon? I think it's Arelon. I am Arelon, the dancer. And of course, gotta wash our face. You see your face upon the clean water. How dirty! Come, wash your face. Go see the king. Oh yeah, why don't we do that first? This is a well. You might think that there is something to it, but in fact it is just an ordinary well. Her name was added in the North America localization, but I thought it added some flavor, so I retained it. Nice. Welcome to Cornelia. I like swords. Yeah, let's go talk to the king first. Cause we gotta understand the lore here, right? We gotta find out what's going on. The king is searching for the light warriors of Lucan's prophecy. Those crystals. Could you? Trivia. The Go See the King guard had that dialogue in the original game, but it would only display after rescuing Sarah, but before getting the bridge built. So most players would never see it. That is interesting. I actually did not know that. Oh, this was the wrong way to go. I think there's someone to talk to here. There he is. Change the display criteria. This treasury was sealed with the Mystic Key 400 years ago. The Prince of Elfheim was entrusted with it until the coming of the Light Warriors. Only the Mystic Key can unlock this treasury. Alright, we making a loop. Or we can take the shortcut. Let's take the shortcut. Okay. Let's see, who else can we talk to? I think this is Princess Sarah. Yep. Sob, my sister. Princess Sarah's sister. Oh, quality of life change. If you hold the B button and then use the D-pad, you can dash. I forgot about that. I'm so used to playing this where you're just kind of walking around. The king is searching for the light warriors of Lucan's prophecy. Oh, he says the same thing. In sadness, the queen shut herself inside. I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please save my daughter, Sarah. Please save the princess. The princess was looking for you. I was promised supreme power. Garland was once a good knight, but if only things had not... Rally. Rally. Welcome, and I have given you supreme power. A little spoiler alert for you later. You get access to the legendary Excalibur. That is your special weapon. Just like in real life. But welcome, Rally. Glad to see you in here. I was hoping you'd show up at some point. I think there's... Yeah, there's bros down here. Reports say that Garland fled northwest towards the Temple of Chaos. Didn't mean to do that. The king believes that the Light Warriors will come to save the princess, just as in Lucan's prophecy. I'm building a pool and grilled and a computer. Rally, I'm sorry about your computer. Your computer giveaway. But as far as the pool, are you building an in-ground pool or is it an above-ground pool? And is your barbecue one of those brick barbecues? Above ground out of pellet wood, or pallet wood. Interesting. Light Warriors, it is just as in Lucan's prophecy. Please, hear my request. Garland has kidnapped my daughter. I beg you, please help her. Alright. Upgrading from brick to a metal grill. A metal grill. Metal grill. Alright, let's see who else we can talk to in town. I once lived in Pravoka, a port town to the east. Please save the princess. Okay, so first localization change. In the NES version, the churches or clinics were changed from this cross in the Japanese version to hearts in the North American version. Because the US was all uppity about displaying religious symbols in games. Ooh, new music. You do not need my help now. Oh. Check that out, a little UI bug here too. It might be a little hard to see, but there's a couple of blue pixels right here. Is it a known bug? I'm ready to take a screenshot and send it to you. Posted pool in Discord. I will check out the pool pictures after we stop streaming, man. Because if you're making it out of wood, that's probably looking really nice. 50% complete? Nice. The king believes that the Light Warriors will come to save the princess, just as in Lucan's prophecy. Okay, out of my way, bro. Please save the princess. And then I think this is the last guy. The Prophet Lucan left this town saying he had an eye on the crescent moon. Alright, let's buy some stuff. Okay, buy. Oh, at that! Is that what... What a nice quality of life change. I love that. That's beautifully done. I love that. Okay, so everyone look at the sprites. When I select buy, you know that you'll notice that their position changed. And what that signifies is that wherever my cursor is, you can kind of see it changing. When they're in their victory pose like that, that means that they can equip this weapon. In the original game, they didn't have that, so you had no clue who could equip what. You just had to equip something and then hope for the best. Alright, so generally in the original game, if you could equip a rapier, you just buy the rapier and equip it. But let's check things out. So let's see, the rapier has 7 attack, 5 accuracy, 10% chance to crit. The hammer where's the hammer? Just the regular hammer? Ooh, thinking about making stats display. That would be interesting. Because that would be... I mean, that would be a lot of work to do, for sure. I would assume. Because I'm assuming, like, as you select, there just would be a little window would pop up down here. And as you scroll down, the stats would just change. Yeah, not the most... It's more of a... It's more of a nice to have. I think that's kind of like after you flush out all the other more important stuff, for sure. But yeah, that would be a great, like, for someone who's never played Final Fantasy in general. But I'm not seeing the hammer in the dock, the weapons dock here. I see the iron hammer. Unless that's what it is, an iron hammer. Discrepancy. Alright, so this is iron in the dock, but hammer here in the game. And it has 8 attack, 0 accuracy, and 3% chance to crit. So slightly more attack power, but less accuracy and less crit. And then the knife gives me 5 attack, 10 accuracy, 12% chance to quit. Well, I don't know if it's like an actual percentage, but we'll just say it because it's easy to understand 12%. And the staff... Let's see. Where's staffs? Okay, so the staff gives us 7 attack, 0 accuracy, and 3% chance to crit. So... It's out of 201, so percentage is roughly half the number. Okay, so it would be a 6% chance to crit. So 1.5%. The stat is referred to as crit rate in the game. So the knife has a 6% chance, rapier has a 5% chance, and then the staff and the hammer are about 1.5%. Probably rounds down, maybe rounds up. At least this version. You mean the best version of this game? So I guess kind of depending on where your character's accuracy level is, will determine whether or not you take more attack power or take more accuracy. Because accuracy actually affects, or can affect the number, well, it does affect the number of hits. So as you level, when you start out, your characters start off like getting 1 hit. And as they level, as their accuracy improves, then they get access to additional hits. So they'll get like 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., when they reach certain thresholds. And having weapons with higher accuracy will sometimes advance you to those higher thresholds early than the level you're currently at. So more hits means more damage, means faster killing of enemies. So but in this case, this early in the game, basically don't really need to worry about it. I think what we're gonna do is what I generally do is I will buy a rapier for... Hey, Gogs. You're gonna use the rapier I just bought you, and you're going to ban Ototo because he wants us to be famous, and we already famous. Alright. Bye. Rapier, yes, for Avali. And then one more rapier for 0. And then we're gonna buy... what does the knife do? 5 attack? Yeah, I think the knife is actually better than the staff. I think the extra accuracy and the extra crit sounds better. So, knife. Meant to give this to Rally. Oh, so this is another thing that the hack does. It smushes the weapons and armor menus. They used to be separate, now they're just one menu. So that's kind of nice. Makes it so you don't have to what is it? You don't have to open up a bunch of menus. Alright, so in this game, you actually have to physically go in and equip. Alright, there we go. Armor time. The other major benefit is that it lets you hold more armor. I always found in the base game, the armor menu got more crowded than the weapon menu. Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. No doubt about that. I always found myself throwing away armor at some point, which is annoying because I always want to like sell it for gold, but gold really wasn't an issue in vanilla because, you know, pretty much like halfway through, like you didn't really have anything you could buy. You basically found everything you needed at that point once you get to the later dungeons, and money was really just for buying like potions and stuff, and that's really about it. Okay, bye. So we got clothes, leather, and chainmail. Ooh, Black Mage can wear leather. That's nice. Okay, so the chainmail is going to give us 10 defense, but has a weight of 10. Leather armor. Oh, it's a leather hat. Oh, there are little icons. Okay, so this is a little hat icon, and then this is clothing. Okay, so everybody can wear leather and a chainmail. Well, except for the Black Mage. And clothes. Okay, got it. Okay, so clothes gives us 4 defense and a weight of 2. And the leather cap gives us 2 defense and adds 1 weight. I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to buy all this. Is everything still 100 gold here? Who will learn spells? Fire, Thunder, Lock, Sleep. So 200. Okay, let's buy the armor first. Magic isn't that important to have right now. So let's buy 3 chainmails. One for Rally. And then one for Heavily. And then we'll buy some clothes for the Black Mage. Gog. And then I can buy 2 leather hats, but maybe I just buy 1. I'll buy 1. Give Gog a little bit more protection. And equipment. So, Astral, you have inadvertently, added a feature which is very near and dear to my heart called, inventory management. And, that makes me love this ROM hack even more. You sort stuff the same way I do. So I'm organizing it as like I'm wearing an outfit, so the hat will be in the top slot, then chainmail, and then whatever else goes here. Cloak and hand or accessory. Does a shield cloak? No, shield its own separate thing. And then you head armor and hand armor. Yeah, shield. Maybe shield will go in the bottom spot. Alright, I think it's about time we go and fight some shit. So first thing we're gonna do is just kind of wander around this area here, fight some baddies, get some experience and some money, and level up. Yeah, I'm trying to remember kind of everything from Restored. And, yeah, I think this had an open field too. And here, and attack. So I know pressing stuff in the controller doesn't do anything. Oh my god, they're moving so fast. But as a kid, I used to think that when they're swinging their weapon and hitting the enemy, kind of like in Super Mario RPG with the timed hits. Oh, nice, a strike first. So I would always like strike, boom, and I would like time it so that when the actual hit hits, I would like hit the A button thinking it would do something. It doesn't do anything in this game, but I always thought it did. Like I felt like it did, right? Just like moving the controller to, you know, to the left or the right to make the guy go left and right farther. So even to this day, I still do that. Yeah, kind of like holding the B button in Pokemon. Monsters perished. That's the other thing I do. When the enemies attack me, like, I'll hit the B button to defend. And I know it doesn't do anything, I'm just so used to doing it. So respawn rate or battle speed less than 8 are faster than the base game, and walk speed is increased for in-battle attacks. Nice, okay. I think battle speed 1 is roughly equivalent to respawn rate 4 in the original game. If you remember correctly. That was the slowest I would imagine even a very slow reader might want. Okay, yeah, I was like, I should almost be at a level up. Yeah, I remember response rate 1. A respawn rate 1, and yeah, it's way too slow. It's like unbearably slow. I might actually slow this down a little bit. Missing. Nice. Yeah, ineffective attacks. And we have leveled. Strength up, intelligence, luck. Agility, vitality, luck. Strength, agility, vitality, luck. A pretty strong level ups. What's everybody's health at? We good? Oh yeah, we're more than good. Another strike first. So we're gonna, I think I generally will if you want to be conservative, you can level up to 5 and then go fight Garland, but generally like level 3 is probably a good spot. Challenging but beatable at 2. At level 1, you basically need a lot of black magic or a lot of luck. Yeah, you need to be landing those crits. I mean, doing it at level 1 at that point, you're kind of... Like, even in the original game, or in vanilla, I should say, fighting Garland at level 1, you can do it, but you're probably gonna lose 1 or 2 guys. Unless you're rocking, like, all fighters, then you can probably get through it pretty squeaky clean, but... Like, if you're doing 3 or 4 black mages, you can reliably beat Garland at level 1 by spamming Fire and Thunder. Yeah. Because those spells are actually pretty strong early on. Ooh, a crazy horse. Or a mad pony in the original, in vanilla. These guys always scared me because, like, you're like, oh, it's just a horse, right? And then they hit you. Because I think they can do multiple hits. Or they could do that. Oh, come on, stop missing. Okay, good. Nice job, Evely. Nice job. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're nowhere even close to next level. Alright. I had a feeling yeah, honey. Astral knew exactly what I was doing. I always hated that, having uneven experience. It pissed me off so much. Oh. Oh, is this the clinic bug you were talking about? Okay, still works. Yep. Never lose hope, everyone. Never lose hope. Think a yeah, you think a pointer is off or something. Okay, why don't we check out the magic? Alright, Gog, let's teach you some magics. So in vanilla, the way magic works is quite different than in all the other Final Fantasies. You're only allowed to learn 3 of the 4 spells available. And each spell has a charge to it, a certain number of charges. So, and they all share the same stock for that level. So, like, if I have 3 spells at level 1, then I could only use, and I only had like 3 charges, then I can only use any one of those 3 magic spells up to 3 times. And then once I was out, that was it. There was no MP or mana or whatever. So we're definitely gonna grab Fire and Thunder. Oh, we should probably read what each of these do. And since we are not using white magic for now. Okay, so fire deals 20 to 80 fire damage to one enemy. Thunder deals 20 to 80 lightning damage to 180, or one enemy. Lock decreases an enemy's evasion by 40. And sleep puts all enemies to sleep. More trivia. In the original game, after reviving someone, and no one else is dead, the priest says, "You do not need my help now," or some such. But there is unused text in the game around the other priest dialogue that says, "Keep on trying, guys." And I can't imagine what else that could have been used for other than encouragement after you came crawling back following a death. So I tweaked it to the less awkward, never lose hope, and implemented it. I think that's a good change, especially if it was implemented before and it just doesn't show up for whatever reason. So I guess it kind of, so for the third spell between lock and sleep, lock has a much higher accuracy than sleep. Went to the supermarket. Nice. What did you end up getting at the supermarket? Bought meat. Bought meat for that new barbecue you putting together. Sleep, I think, only works on... Plus carnivore diet is insane. Hey, make sure you eating those lean meats, turkey and chicken and stuff like that. Don't just be eating a bunch of beef and bacon and thinking you want a diet. Make sure you eating fish and all that other stuff. I eat pounds of meat a day and I lose tons of weight. Nice, lost 35 pounds. Hey, the trick with dieting is making sure that it is sustainable long term. That's why all these fad diets you see, like the keto diet and all this other shit, it works for a short period of time, but it's really not sustainable long term. What you really need to make is long-term changes. So like you can still eat like pizza and ice cream and stuff like that, but like you gotta do it in moderation, and what you eat on a daily basis has gotta be more lean, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits and stuff like that. No, I'm good. I'll eat fatty meats till I die. I mean, you can still do that. You know, you just don't want to be doing that all the time. You gotta be around long enough for your kids, man. What were we doing? Oh yeah, deciding between lock and sleep. I'm not gonna decide right now. Be right back, putting the meat away. Well, the nice thing is you can forget a spell and and change your mind later. That's good to know. Actually, I think I remember reading that. Good night, sleep well. Please come again. Magic. Ah, there's the forget option. Yep, that's not getting highlighted either. Yeah, Astral, I would probably just get rid of the highlight. I don't really think it adds really a benefit. Oh! Did I not buy Thunder? Does anybody remember, did I actually buy Thunder? I don't want to give it up out of principle, and because it was in the Japanese version, but I think I need to accept my limits. I don't think so. Maybe I did. No. Oh, and I even forgot the red mage could use magic. Hold on, let's go fight a battle real quick. Well, how much money do I got? Ooh, this will be a nice time to use that. Magic? Huh, maybe I didn't. Chaos! Yeah, we gotta go fight Chaos. Where's Chaos? Chaos summoned us. And, welcome Grierg? Grierg? Is that how we say that? Grierg. Chaos. Nothing. Okay, maybe I didn't buy Thunder. Fire. Oh, it's one enemy, that's right. Yeah, we'll use it on... Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Magic, fire, this guy. 3 dude bros yelling about chaos. They aren't dude bros. Here. Alright, let's see how this works out. Rally, why you missing? Oh, nice. You too, Avali, why you missing? There we go. Let's see, we'll attack. And there are the 3 other Warriors of Light from Yoshitaka Amano's concept art of the Chaos fight. One of them has a headband, and you can find that headband in the demo. The plot's about fighting chaos. I forget what I was doing, who I was attacking and where. Oh, well. Yeah, the wolves don't hit that hard, but I always get scared when I fight them. 7. How much HP do they have? Like 20? Yeah. There you go, with the crit 0. Nice. Yeah, why don't we level up here real quick. Now for the sorting. Classes. How much defense does the red mage have compared to the fighter? I want to run around with the red mage anyway. Because I always have the fighter up in the... Yeah, there you go, that multiple hits. We'll save the... Missing. I generally always have a fighter in the first position, and I'm like, let's do something different. I guess you can always get away with the red mage in slot 1 in the early game. Ambushed again. Oh, I totally forgot. So when I first got this game, like I said, it was like 1990. And I was playing it in the back bedroom with my Aunt Carla. And I remember buying all this equipment. Yeah, she did more than not make him suck. But I didn't realize, like, when you bought stuff, you had to equip it. So, like, we went and bought all this stuff. And then I realized, like, we weren't using the weapons, and I was like, what the hell? I just bought all this stuff. Like, why is it not working? It took me a while to figure out that you actually had to equip things. Greerd, she did it through the magic of assembly code. But yeah, Greerd, the thief in vanilla is basically useless and the worst character in the game. I was explaining it to everyone earlier that I had attempted to do a solo thief run, and it's oh, actually, no, I didn't talk about that. But basically, one time I tried to do a solo thief run, and it started out just fine. I was pretty well geared, like without a doubt, well geared. And I was going into the Astos fight, and because Astos loves to be an ass and cast that spell Rub like right out the bat, like it didn't matter like what I would do, like that Rub spell would hit, and I just wasn't leveled high enough to dodge it, and I couldn't tank it, so unless it missed, I was basically dead, right? I basically had to level my thief up to 28 before I could even get past the Astos fight, and I was like, I just spent all this time leveling up to 28, and now I gotta go fight Lich by myself with a thief. And I was like, nope, don't want to do that. So I basically stopped that playthrough. Oh, look at that strong level up. All the stats go up. Alright, how much money I got? So let's, let's see. I'm debating what I want to do. What white magic spells? Does the red mage have access to? Alright, so learn. Who learned the spell? 0. Okay, so Cure restores 24 to 32 HP to one ally. Dia deals 20 to 80 damage to all undead. Protect increases defense by 4 for all allies, and Blink increases evasion by 80 for the caster. And let me tell you, that Blink spell is super overpowered. But early on, I think Dia is pretty useless. I mean, you could use it for the Temple of Fiends, but you're only there for like such a short time that it's really not useful. Oh, it is White Mage only. Yep, just noticed that. Okay, so we don't gotta worry about that. But it is nice insofar as it is target all. Oh, that is target all. Yeah, to all undead. Okay, so that's powerful if you're in an area where you're fighting a lot of undead, but you're not really seeing that in Temple of Fiends. I mean, you come across the occasional ghoul or zombie, but definitely want that Blink spell. Oh god, it's so good. Blink is so good. And the fact that it's level 1 is just amazing. It's... But for now... Increase defense by +4 for all allies. Okay, this is what I think we're gonna do. So, how we're gonna dish out the spells is... We're gonna use our Red Mage as more of a support character, so buffs and whatnot. And then our Black Mage will be used for primarily attack. So let's buy Protect. I want to learn Blink. You can't learn that. Someone else. And... Sleep. Honestly, Sleep is kind of a... I don't know. I think Sleep is kind of a useless spell. Because I think it only procs on enemies with less than 300 HP. Is that correct? Blink/Ruse is only usable post-class change for Red Wizards and Knights. Ooh, Sleep works differently now. Explain yourself! Alright, so originally one enemy with 80 plus HP would auto-wake. Well, originally it was bugged. any or every enemy would auto-wake. Yes, Sleep was broken in the original game. Now there's a baseline 25% chance to stay asleep. And the lower your HP, the higher the chance to stay asleep. I forget the exact thresholds offhand. Well, we gotta know the thresholds. I mean, how else will we know? I mean, I think we're gonna try stuff. It ranges from 25 to 75%. I think one of the great things about this ROM hack is the fact that you can forget spells. Sleep is more generally useful. I think adding the option to forget spells gives players less anxiety to choose correctly the first time, and more freedom to kind of try things out in different scenarios and see what kind of works, so that they can kind of just learn from themselves what they find most useful. And I think that's what we're gonna do, is kind of just mess around with the spells. Like, Fire and Thunder are basically staples. I think more enemies are weak to Fire than they are Thunder, so Fire is in general a more useful spell, I think. But I think having the ability to just kind of try stuff out is really helpful. Block is also useful in some situation and works as a counter for invasion boosts boosted enemies use. Oh, for evasion boosts enemy use. Okay, so yeah, so if an enemy casts evasion on themselves, like those the wizard ogres, they cast ruse. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. They probably do, but you could use this as a counteract to that, which is nice. Let's see, what am I doing? GOG. What does lock do again? I already forgot. Lock decreases all enemies' evasion by 40. And then sleep puts all enemies to sleep. So why don't we learn... We're gonna learn lock. And then we're gonna teach 0 sleep. I know sleep should work for the pirate fight. Protect sleep. And then fire lock. As you may note that many numbers have a plus next to them. What that means is that the number cited is the base effect, but for player characters, they get a boost to that number based on their intelligence. Oh, yeah, so, right, so, like, that's the base damage, and then whatever intelligence they get is on top of that. That's why black mages are better at doing, black magic damage, because their intelligence is generally, higher. Yeah, caster intelligence. That's why I think the red mage is better supported for, support magic that doesn't rely on that plus bonus, though the protect with the plus bonus, having the higher intelligence would definitely be better. And giving him lock and sleep. Maybe I should have done that. Most spells don't have their damage increased under most circumstances, but the spell accuracy helps them hit the higher end of the range more often. Got it. All cool. Welcome. Little Master Higgins emote. I actually, now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Oh, well, it's a white magic spell anyway, so the black wizard can't cast it anyway. If I had a white mage in the party, I probably would have given the white mage the protect spell just because it does utilize that plus intelligence. How's your day going? All cool? Oh, wait. I totally forgot. Let's heal up and save, because we're going to go see what Garland's up to. Oh, God, that's the worst. When they go down. Go away, no. I'm glad to hear you're having a nice Friday. Let's see, where are we at? Ooh. Oops. Yeah, that's right. We want to do that, that, and that. Oh, a miss. You jerk. Rally, what are you doing? Alright, let's have a better turn than that last one. There we go. Nice, Gog, nice. There we go, that was a much better round. And get that sweet EXP. Which way was I going? This way. Boop. Crazy horse. Ah, missed, come on. See some crits. And not by the crazy horse, by me. That was good. Someone take this damn good. Thank you, Gog. Alright, so what I like to do first is, before we go and face Garland, I like to raid these two treasure chests over here. They don't have anything special in them, I just kind of like to do it. Alright, we found some leather gloves in the chest. Who can we give these to? Let's look at our armor and gloves. Leather gloves, 2 defense, 1 weight, can be equipped by our fighter, thief, red mage, and black mage. Let's give it to... yeah, we'll keep it on Gog. Or on 0. Gloves, handwear, shield, accessories. Are accessories considered headgear? Accessories are basically just the ribbon, and they occupy a 5th slot. Another benefit to merging the screens. Is there 5 spots here? It looks like there's only 4. Or does the ribbon not take up a spot? Ooh, Black Widows. We'll fight these. And... oh, shit. Oh, damn, these guys got hella health. The ribbon takes up a spot, but the 8 slots are type agnostic. So you could have 8 weapons or armor, or any combination. Okay, got it. Nice. Oh, come on. I should have bought some, what is it? Some potions. Another Black Widow, huh? Hopefully he doesn't crit me this time. Ooh, speaking of potions. And a 10, nice. Ooh, zombies. That Dia spell would be coming in quite handy right now. How much health do these guys have? In the original game, they had 20 HP. According to our strategy guide, right there. Is that zombies? Is that zombies? Yes, zombies. Right there. Most enemy stats, it should be 20. Most enemy stats are mostly the same, although some are adjusted. And, let's see how we do here. These guys can't paralyze us, so... okay, good choice to have 2-on-2. Good call. HP. Generally, the more significant the enemy, the more likely it's been adjusted. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, there we go. Chaos. I mean, Garland. Potion. Yeah. We'll just max you out just because. Alright, let's do this. First boss battle. The princess is mine. I won't let anyone have her. You are the light warriors, you say? Impertinent fools! I, Garland, will knock you all down. Everybody listen to the kick-ass boss music that Leviathan and Mist put together. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. What does lock do again? Why can't I remember this? Decreases enemy's evasion. Alright, let's do that. 3 HP. Evasion down. Let's buff everyone up. I mean, you don't really need it, but we might as well do stuff. Ooh, shit, knockdown hit hella hard. Yeah, might as well buff. Does evasion stack? Buffs do not stack. FYI. Perfect timing, Astral. Thank you. Nor do debuffs. Oh, so are you saying Ruse no longer stacks? I'm sorry, Blink no longer stacks? That was a good stream, everybody. I'm gonna turn this hack off and never play it again because Blink doesn't stack anymore, so, have a good night. Alright, that's good to know at least. Fire. Ooh, that was a strong hit! You see that fire hit for 80? So basically casting that protect spell twice basically was a waste of a spell. I mean, I wasn't gonna use it for anything else, I just lost out on a turn. Gog with the fire spell! 76. Let's give it up for Gog. And the 80 and the 76 fire damage. It was necessary to avoid trivializing the game. Otherwise, stacking Temper makes bosses go down way too easily. But Astral, what if I want to one-shot Chaos with a level 50 Master that has maxed out magic defense because I didn't class change him till he reached level 50. What if I wanted to do that? I can't do that anymore. Okay, so the bats say Kiki, and growing up, my sister and I always referred to our blankets as Kikis. So every time I see this, I think the bats want their blanket. Ah, so you are the Light Warriors. Thank you for rescuing me. This loot has been passed down to my family for generations. Garland took it when he kidnapped me. Please take it with you. Perhaps it will be of some use. Or, I'm sorry, perhaps it'll be of some use? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Thank you for saving my daughter. To aid you in your quest, I ordered a bridge to be built to the north. Go now and make the crystal shine again. Thank you for rescuing Princess Sarah. So now we get to talk to everyone in the castle again, because they say different things now that we've rescued the princess. Thank you for rescuing Princess Sarah. I am honored to stand guard in Cornelia Castle. Time to begin the quest to kill Chaos. No, I just talked to you. I don't want to talk to you again, bro. Thank you for rescuing Princess Sarah. So, you really are the Light Warriors? And those are the legendary orbs? Legend says that the loot of Cornelia will pierce the veil of evil.
Thank you for saving my daughter. And then I think the bros up top just say more stuff about the Mystic Key. My sister is back safe. Thank you so much. Yeah, wasn't it cool to see this game demoed at E3 this year? And then, you know, we got access to the beta. How much money has I got? Alright, let's flesh out some magic. Who's got what, actually? Lock, and then magic. I'm gonna give him a fire spell. For now, yeah, I'm gonna give him Red Mage Fire, because the fire spell will be useful. Interesting, no cure? Nah. It's... I think early on... So here's my thing. Cure's a strong spell. It's a strong healing spell early on. It generally will heal about the same, if not maybe a little more than a potion. But because your magic relies on charges as opposed to mana, using Cure, like, in and out of battle is a waste of a charge that you can use to apply protective buffs or attack with heavy damage, right? So, from a magic standpoint, I think it's just more efficient not to use Cure spells, and it's just better to either use a potion outside of battle or you just go all in. Like, you don't cure in battle, you just go all in. This is one of the reasons I appreciate watching other people play this. I like seeing how different people approach things. Yeah, from a developer standpoint, it's good to have like these different points of view, because I'm certain you've watched other people play this game on streams. And I think, and I agree, like, watching other people stream this game, like, I like to see the way they approach the game. So I'm gonna give 0 fire, and then, just to kind of round things up, we'll give him the lock spell. Oh, what magic do I know? Oh, I was giving him thunder. That's what I was gonna do. I mean, we're gonna buy him thunder, but honestly... Oops. Whenever I play this game, I generally don't use thunder for 2 reasons. The first being is that there's not a lot of enemies that are weak to thunder in general. More enemies are weak to fire. At least that's my understanding. And, like, by the time you get to the... what is it? The Sea Shrine. You generally have Zeus's gauntlets, which means you can infinitely cast, well, you could infinitely cast Lit 2, but now you can only cast Lit 1, thanks Astral. So here's some quality of life options. In vanilla, if you wanted to buy items, like a bunch of potions, you had to buy them one at a time. Here we have the option to buy the max number you can buy, or you can buy 10 at a time. So potions cost 60. Ooh, tents are 250. Shoot. So that's 120. $120 and another 75 is 195. Okay, okay. One antidote. Okay, and now I have enough money to save. Look at that, 2 gil. So if you've never played Final Fantasy before, don't worry about spending money. Spend it. Go ahead and spend it, because by the time you get like halfway through the game, you can't really buy anything with money other than expensive spells, which you generally have enough money to buy anyway. And all your weapons and armor you're gonna find through treasure hunting, so spend the money. The balance, as set out in the original game and more or less preserved here, is that fire is more common weakness, ice is the more common resistance, while ice spells are stronger, and lightning is uncommon as a weakness, but also least common as resistance. Oh, okay. There's kind of a rock, paper, scissors thing going on there. Not with each other, but like as far as one spell's really has a common weakness and is more common. But ice is stronger, but resisted more often, and lightning is uncommon as a weakness, but also uncommon as a resistance, and does the same amount of damage as fire. Something like that. Anyway. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, update. So for those of you who just joined us, if you look down at the bottom right-hand corner of the overlay, right there, this is just letting you know where we are in the game, and right now, we're at the pirate battle. Seriously? Oh shit, man, Zero's got... Hey guys, real quick, look at the lower right-hand corner of the screen. I'm gonna give you a little spoiler. Chaos. And so their journey begins. As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even truly know the significance of their 4 crystals they held, which once shined with the brilliant light. Come, start your journey. banish the veil of darkness that covers the land, and restore the light of peace to our world. Programmed by AstralEsper. Character designed by Yoshitaka Amano. Scenario, Kenji Terada. Music, Nobuo Uematsu and Leviathan Mist. Production of Square A Team. Script revision, rebalancing, bonus content.
AstralEsper, hype!
Bug fixes, Anami, Polygon, Alex Jackson. Titles and strings by Garland. Thanks to Dish, Silktail, all testers. That's us. That's you guys. We're all testers. All right, we're gonna make a little side stop to our bro Matoya before we head over to Pravoka. Oh, come on. How are you missing, Rowley? So for the enemy images in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, I basically just took the sprites from the game and then removed the black background from behind them. You know, you get the sprites from a site's called the Spriters Resource, and you just cropped them out of the PNG file that you can download. What to do first? This is a tricky fight. Because I'm not confident in the amount of damage my guys can do. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's, we're just gonna do this. So the way you approach fights like this is, you take out the weaker enemies first, and then you can focus on taking down the stronger enemies. What am I doing? Rally, missed again. I might need to make a stop and Cornelia. Heal up. How much damage do these things have? 56? Oh no, they have 72 HP. Wolves in general give terrible experience. T Celeste B Serp. A magic spell? Which, spelled backwards, is press B select. Oh, you have to do it on the overworld map. Here, I'll show you real quick. When you're on the overworld map and you hit B select, you get the map that pops up. And it'll show you where you are. And the little flashing lights are basically areas where you can enter. Areas where you can enter things. And I think all the brooms say the same thing, but we'll talk to them just to make sure. Yep. Here's our bro Matoya. Crystal, crystal, where is my crystal eye? Ack, curses, I can't see anything without it. Who is it? Bah, who stole my crystal eye? And we come here because we get some little freebies. Ooh, ogres. So ogres are great for gold grinding early on in the game. And actually, in the original, in vanilla, there was a little trick you could do once you get the pirate ship. And I'm not talking about the puzzle game, which only gives you 100 gold, which is super lame. But I'm talking about in the ocean area around, in between Cornelia and Kaizoku's, you know it. So in vanilla, if you have the ship and you hard power off the system and then you restart it, the first battle in that area is a Kaizoku fight. So you would load the game, fight Kaizoku's, go back to Cornelia, save, power off the system, power it back on, rinse and repeat. Fight Kaizoku's, rinse and repeat. So it was a great way to get cash fast, so you could buy some of the more expensive spells and items in Elfland. Oh, that reminds me, I should turn the page here on my strategy guide. So, little trick. For those of you who ever play the vanilla game. Let's do Thunder. Why not? Just so we can see that. Ooh, nice crit. Avali. 74! God damn, Gog. Gog, you are a fucking beast. A magical beast. Look at that crit rally, nice. Oh, jeez. Yeah, look at that, 390 gold. Beautiful. Item potion. Oh, do potions only give 30? I thought they gave 40. Goblin Guard. And Donna Souls gave 40. Okay. That's what I was confusing then. So the other thing you guys are going to see me do in this run is I'm generally going to fight all the battles. Like, I very rarely run away from stuff. And that's generally kind of what you're supposed to do anyway. Unless you're in the Marsh Cave, but even... There's some fights in the Marsh Cave we'll probably run from. What are those guys called? In vanilla. Scum. Scum. So Scum have very high physical defense and very low attack power, but they can poison. So killing them is just a pain in the ass. And they're weak to fire and ice, but you're wasting a fire and ice spell on them, right? So they only have like 24 HP. I think I said that already. Anyway. Oh, we leveled. Nice. 88 points, strength up, agility up, intelligence up, vitality. Nice! Look at that strong level up again. All stats. I love seeing that. I know some people like to blow through that, but I actually like to see what stats go up. Not that I'm gonna remember, but it's just kind of nice to see. I enjoy looking at it. We're gonna come in here and save real quick. Please come again. What's everybody's health at now? Okay, we looking good strength-wise. Yeah, that level up was much needed. Getting a little stronger, and now it's just getting some gold. Getting to Pravoka. Oops. Well, I'm not paying attention. Have all my dudes attack the same bros. So the next town we're going to is called Pravoka, and the town has been placed under siege by some pirates. And while the pirate fight is fairly easy, you gotta fight 9 of them. And they all have very low HP, it's like 6 HP each. But it can be easy to get overwhelmed. Jesus. Especially if you're in the lower levels, like we're gonna be when we fight them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can whittle down your health, especially if they get some crits in. So we'll need to be a little careful with how we do that fight. Ooh, a lizard. Astral says, also I realize this may not be obvious, but the reason tents are so expensive is because they are cabins. I merged sleeping bags / tents and tents / cabins. They also now recover 250 HP instead of 60. Okay, so they're a little bit more expensive, but I think they're a little bit more useful in how much they actually recover. Because 250 is nice. I mean, you're generally using those outside of a dungeon, and that's enough to recover any health you lost going to the dungeon, really. So it's a nice compromise, I think. And besides, it gives you something to spend your money on. Oh yeah, they're still not taking him out in one hit. There we go. 60 crit. Nice. Ooh, that's not so nice. We'll start having you attack. Actually, this is what we'll do. We'll have you and you and you and you. Ugh, missed, really? Wow. Seriously? You know, my 3 heaviest damage dealers are missing for whatever fucking reason. And I don't like it. I do not like it at all. You guys need to get your shit together. Wow, still not dead. God, come on, everyone. Everyone get your shit together. I hate wolf fights. They take forever, they always do way too much damage, and the experience and money you get for fighting them is not great. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone here in the village. Oh, this is a nice little added. In the vanilla, if you wanted to go to either side, you'd have to go all the way up and then around. Here you got this nice little shortcut. The dwarves live in the Mount Dreger. Oh, the dwarves live in Mount Dreger. Or Druger. Duger. Durger? Dureger. Durger? I'm not quite sure how to say that. At the west end of the Aldi Sea. They're a friendly bunch. Astral's like, I don't know. Don't ask me how to pronounce shit, I just translated it. No one wants to leave port with pirates roaming the seas. Joseph might be willing, but he went to the abandoned mine to the east to get some mithril. Wait, abandoned mine to the east? That would be to the right. There's no cave there, is there? I escaped from Melmond, a town in the west. The earth is rotting there, and monsters attack at night. Please help them. The elves live across the sea. They say their prince has fallen into a deep sleep. So there's not a whole lot of people roaming around right now. Ships can only dock at ports, you know. Wait, where's Bicky? So, about that. Yeah, where the hell's Bicky? I made a tweak to this part of the game. Uh-oh. Something new? It was very hesitant to do it, but okay, so I guess I'm going to the east then. This part of the game has atrocious pacing. No one wants to leave port with pirates roaming the seas. Joseph might be willing, but he went to the abandoned mine to the east to get some mithril. This part of the game has atrocious pacing, and I felt it needed to be evened out a bit. Okay, so why don't we check out some weapons and armor? All right, let's see what we got. Oh shit, we got some expensive shit. God damn. Weapons. Okay, so we got the Falcon, which is a rapier. It does... No, I'm sorry. A falcon is a falcon, not a rapier. So it does, more damage, has higher accuracy. So Falcon has 10 attack, 15 accuracy, 5 crit chance. The broadsword has 12 attack, 10 accuracy, and 5 chance to crit. The battle axe has 20 attack, 6 accuracy, a 3 chance to crit. Oh, hold on one second. My wife is calling. Here, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give my wife a call real quick. I'll be right.
All right, we're back. Unfortunately, I actually got to end the cast now. My wife got off work early, and she needs me to go run some errands with her. So yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping to stream till 5, but you know what? You gotta be a good husband sometimes. So we've reached a pretty big change in the game. I'm excited to move forward with it and see how things turn out. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. In the meantime, I guess we should go and save, shouldn't we? I was hoping to, like, actually look through and make some decisions on some things, but before I did the save, but guess we just gonna do it. All right. File. And power off the system. All right, so yep, we'll continue this next time. Thank you so much for joining, Astral. Thank you so much for showing up in the chat. I hope to see you here next time. Love reading your feedback on the development of the game. Yeah, and we'll see everyone later. Ooh, I just realized I don't have outro music in. Boom. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.